So, back about 2 years ago. Good lord. Okay, back about 2 years ago, I put out a video called ArtFight and Entitlement, describing how double plus unfun the event was becoming because of how entitled new creators to the game could be. The guilt tripping for attacks, the harassment when someone dared not revenge them, and just the fact that many acted fully entitled to other artists' work and time. And while my opinion still stands, and some funky stuff has gone on with the game's ownership and rules, one thing has remained the same. You guys want more. Specifically, you want to know more about how to properly prep for ArtFight to get attacks. And since the game is starting in just a few weeks, I'm here to be your guide. Hey, hi-ya-ho-ya out there, I'm Market Chaos, and this is my list of must-dos before the start of ArtFight on July 1st. Hit that subscribe and drop a comment if you have specific questions. I will make sure to answer every single one of them. Number 1, references. Yeah, I know, we've all heard this before, but not in this specific way. You need to make them, but don't stress about it like it's the most important thing. You don't have to have a huge rendered reference page with super striking layouts for every single character. It definitely helps for getting attacked, but sketches with color palettes, artwork that you've made for the OC in the past, and even detailed descriptions are great. As long as you have visual reference for people to work off of, you don't need to have a full turnaround for each OC. Number 2, use the text descriptions. Of course, you have to talk about the do's and don'ts, but those are usually handled in global permissions. You've gotta dig deeper. Talk about the personality of your OC. Jot down their interests, likes, dislikes. Even a 500-word story about them is great. Giving an elevator pitch, which is a quick 2-sentence description of your narrative, or in this case, your OC, can do a lot to give other people ideas of how to draw your OC. Many struggle with composition and getting the initial idea of what to draw, so use that as your chance to give people ample material for their imagination. You could write down what they do for work, what they do for hobbies, or even a character foil. Last year, I drew my OC Harmon with this character Emma, because seeing her as a nervous Identity X character, and it's probably Identity 10, but I don't care, as a nervous Identity X character made me think up a cute scenario between her and my dolly monster. I even wrote a short story about it to go with the image because the idea was so stuck in my head. Give others the chance to experience that with your descriptions. Number 3, hit list and plan for attacks. Just because you can't start working on attacks before the game begins doesn't mean you can't start brainstorming ideas that you want to create and then apply those ideas to characters. Start thinking about things that you really want to draw, but so far haven't had an excuse to or have been otherwise a bit too nervous to start. You want to make a dynamic piece with hella foreshortening of a character dancing, but have been worried it'll turn out poorly or it just seems too complex to even know where to begin? Well, use ArtFight as an excuse. Find a pretty dancer OC to use in the piece. Even if it looks a bit wonky, you still tried your best, and the person who made the character gets something other than a static image of their OC facing 3/4 of the way towards the left hand of the screen, you know? They'll love it either way, and you get amazing experience in the process. Number 4, reach out. Do you want to make art, or do you want people to make art for you? It's an important question to ask. Whatever your answer though, if you can find a community, you will have a better time with both. Make friends before the event. Find other people in your fandoms who are participating, and just try not to be a loner. Being a wallflower comes naturally to many of us internet dwellers, but you need to get out there and try talking to them if you don't want to be left in the dust. These pre-ArtFight weeks are a great time to get to know people and sneakily ask questions about their OCs and their own personal interests that you can weave into a piece for them. Number 5, attack reasonably. Don't burn yourself out at the start. It's a month-long event, meaning it's a marathon and not a race. And don't assume you can make more than one piece a day sustainably. Heck, I wouldn't even try to make one piece a day. That's just way too much between streaming. Go follow Sister Anemone on Twitch, plushie coming soon, art commissions, housework, and everything else I have going on. Also, don't assume that just because you attack someone, they will want to attack you back. Assume every attack you make is being thrown out into the void, maybe to be seen by the person that you made it for. It's kinda like fanfiction. Comments and bookmarks are always nice, but you can't expect them to flood in. And number 6, don't limit yourself to a singular theme. Keep OCs, fan characters, and even Y/N or MC self-insert type characters in your roster. There have been lots of times where I look at someone's page wanting to draw for them because their style looks super cool, or I met them on a different social media platform and they seem really nice, but none of their characters really called to me. It makes me sad when that happens, especially when I go on to realize that they had even more cool OCs that they just didn't add to the site because they were self-inserts or their references didn't match their current art level of their other works. A striking design, even if inexpertly executed, is always better than an amazingly drawn milquetoast one, in my opinion at least. To that end, stay away from design me a character type of attacks and listings. They tend to lead to more trouble than they're worth. OC designs being sold as adopts by the artist or the person that they were made for after the event, characters being taken back by the attacker because they didn't get a revenge. The whole wishy-washy nature of copyright at the end of the day, it's more of a hassle than it's worth. Just do your best and have fun. Before you go, let me answer one more question I've been getting quite a lot recently. Where have I been? I'm sure you've noticed that I haven't uploaded in a hot minute. That's in part because I just got very, I don't want to say burnt out because that doesn't quite describe it right. I got resentful of how long-form content is being treated. I like making content that is all about depthful analysis and critical thinking, but that's not the in type of content right now. And while I do have a little side account that I've been playing with, no, I will not share the link, that I do make shorts on, the happiness I got from people reacting to my content was being heavily outweighed by the time I was putting into my work. And that's not to say I'm ungrateful for what everyone has been doing. The people who watch and comment are literally what makes me want to keep going. But with the current algorithm vastly not favoring that kind of content, it just starts to feel like making it pointless. There's also the fact that being Mark on the internet has always been, for lack of a better term, sucky. I've been stalked twice, had copious amounts of revenge orn pay made of my persona for committing the terrible sin of befriending a big creator, and I've had people talk behind my back in fandom spaces because they didn't like my OC. And I'm just kind of sick of it. I want to keep making content because it's what makes me happy. But being Mark has not made me happy in a long time. I don't plan on going anywhere, but uploads will be on a whenever I feel like it basis, instead of trying to force myself to get one out every 2 to 3 weeks like I had been last year. It was fun for a while, but it got very tiring very quickly. Just like this video, I wanted to talk about one of my favorite times of year and do what I made this account for back in 2020. I want to help people learn about art and share my love of art with you all. So please, make sure to hit subscribe, click share on videos of creators that you want to support, hype videos, do whatever you can to make the algorithm know that you like the creators that you like, because in this current state of the internet, it'll beat them down without anything to lift them up otherwise. And they'll stop making content before you even know it. Thank you very much to my Patreon supporters. It's been a hot minute since I did a video, so I apologize for that. Thank you very much to my Kind Samaritan supporters, Viri, Miss Mercuriel, Ash Valentine, and Boxkit. And thank you very much to my ardent supporters, Mary, Kai, and Fox. Your support over these past few months has meant the world to me. And I know I haven't been updating the Patreon as much as I should, but there is still content on there that's not being put out anywhere else. So if you want to learn more about that, make sure to check out the Patreon. Stay safe, and make sure to keep the chaos. Bye-bye!